Keanu Reeves is one of my oldest and longest celebrity crushes, and he's in this movie. So I'm letting you know now I might be a little bit biased. Welcome back to Ever Disney Movie Ever. My name is Jess and I'm watching Ever Disney Movie Ever. Today I'm going to talk about Young Again. Young Again is a 1986 Magical World of Disney television release. It is directed by Stephen Hilliard-Stern, cinematography by Laszlo George, editing by Ron Weisman, music by James D. Pasquale, and it's written by Barbara Hall and David Steven Simon. Stephen Hilliard-Stern I covered in the video about The Devil and Max Devlin. Laszlo George and Ron Weisman I covered in the video about The Undergrads. Both links will be in the description. James D. Pasquale is best known for Two of a Kind, Love Lives On, The Shell Seekers, and Switch. Barbara Hall is best known for I'll Fly Away, Homeland, Judging Amy, and Joan of Arcadia. David Steven Simon is best known for The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Mad About You, and Hearts of Fire. The film stars Keanu Reeves, Robert Urich, Lindsay Wagner, and Jessica Steen. Keanu Reeves plays Michael Riley at age 17 and is best known for The Matrix trilogy, Speed, Point Break, John Wick, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and many more. He's Keanu Reeves. He's so beautiful. I love him. Robert Urich plays Michael Riley at age 40 and is best known for Magnum Force, Lonesome Dove, Vegas, and The Ice Pirates. Lindsay Wagner plays Laura Gordon, and she's best known for being the Bionic Woman in everything that has the Bionic Woman in it. Jessica Steen plays Tracy Gordon and is best known for Armageddon, Chaos, Captain Power, and the Soldiers of the Future, and Stargate SG-1. Basically, Young Again is 17 Again in the 80s. Have you seen 17 Again? The Zac Efron movie, 2009. It was pretty famous, I feel like. Everyone knows what that movie is. Young Again is the same thing in the 80s. Michael Riley just turned 40, he's upset, he feels old, he wishes he could be 17 again. He becomes 17 again. He moves back to his old town, enrolls in the high school. Shenanigans ensues. He wants to date this girl who wants to date him's mom because that was his old high school flame, but he's 17 and she's, like 38, and the daughter wants to date him, but he's like, ew, she's like 16 and I'm technically actually 40, but I'm 17. And absolute hilarity ensues. It's insane. Most of the time, I was freaking out over Keanu Reeves, so I am a little bit biased. There's a scene where he says, "Don't you have any respect for women? We should get out of the car and talk to them," instead of yelling at them from the car, and I was like, love that for me. But most of the film is awkward. I had such a bad cringe and secondhand embarrassment because watching a 17-year-old try to go after a 38-year-old, knowing that he's actually 40, but then watching like a 16-year-old go after the 17-year-old, all of it is awkward. Because when the 16-year-old is going for the 17-year-old, in your mind you're going, ew, he's 40, that's gross. And when the 17-year-old is going for the 38-year-old, you're going, ew, that's gross. Even though you know technically he's 40. So a lot of this movie was very like cringe and secondhand embarrassment and like, oh my gosh, please stop doing that. Know your age, know where you stand. Like, you can't be doing any of this. I spent so much of it right there at that precipice being like, ew, ew, ew. Oh my God, gross. Oh, it's cringy. Oh God, why are you going on a Sunday date with him? What is happening? That was me majority of the movie, but it was still cool. I will say, technically speaking, the part that stood out the most to me was the soundtrack. The soundtrack was so 80s, but was so fun. The whole movie, I was like, this soundtrack is bopping. It's a good time. It had some pretty famous songs in there, but then also just had music that was so 80s. And it was a really good time to like hear all that music, because yes. And then I'll have to say that the ending was cute. I was happy with the ending. He goes back to being 40. Obviously, everything he did gets erased, so he gets this chance with Laura Gordon again. And that's really wonderful. And that's kind of all I have about the movie. There were no production notes available. There was no other technical production things available to me. So that is all I have for Young Again. There are parent deaths in this movie. I just realized there were parent deaths in this movie. There's one parent death in this movie, excuse me. Okay, so our total movie count is... Our parent death toll is... Cry count is the same. If you want to keep up with what movie I'm watching when, follow me on Instagram and Twitter and you'll find out what movie I'm watching when. I put up videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Until next time, comment, subscribe, and I'm not sure if you are, so you do, and don't be the stupid 17-year-old boys about it. They were so dumb. And so he meets some random dude and wishes... Snow just fell off outside, scared the crap out of me.